Good morning to my fellow MDRTers. Happy to be here with you guys. This is actually my first EDGE meeting. I did it virtually last year and was so excited about that, I just had to come here to Philly today. How many people have raving fans right now? Raise your hands. I see a lot of raving fans. Awesome. How many people want to know how to create raving fans? I heard a lot there as well. So what I want to share with you today are 3 strategies that I'm currently using in my practice to create raving fans, to engage my clients, and to attract prospects. But before I do, I really want to share with you a little bit about my practice and my story. So most of my clients are women, single by choice, divorced and or widowed. I started my financial planning career when I helped my mother transition to widowhood when my dad passed away in 2001. Coming from a generation where men took care of most of the household finances, my mother was at a loss, both emotionally and financially. Could you imagine 50 years of marriage ending in widowhood and now suddenly single? Fortunately, I was able to jump in and help her. I had just completed a financial management MBA program the year prior, so I was able to help her with that transition. But I knew other women may not have had the support system like my mother had. So what I decided to do was the next year was to help women similar to my mother really understand their finances and walk that financial journey with them. That brings me to one of my first strategies. How do you create raving fans? You think outside of the box. So one of the strategies I want to share with you is what I call my swan success, #financial swans. So I'll tell you a little bit about that. Most of my clients, like I said, are really women, and what they have told me over the last 20 years is that financial worries keep them up at night. Financial worries keep them up at night. So what I decided to do, really in that comforting, is to help them sleep well at night. So my logo is a swan, not this particular swan, but it is a swan, and it has 2 meanings. One is an acronym, which is sleep well at night. The second one is a metaphor, which means what I call transforming ugly duckling financial situations into beautiful financial swans. That's why the #financial swan. So when someone becomes a client in my practice, I send them a glass swan, and I tell them to put it on their nightstand as a reminder of the work that we're doing together, and that now they're able to sleep well at night. One of my clients took it one step further. She was so excited when she received her swan, is that she posted this on social media, really delighted and pleased with the work that we're doing together, and she ended it with #financial swan. So every time one of my clients posts information about me, they use that #financial swan. So what I have created really is a community of what I call my ladies, my swans. So when they become a member of or part of my practice, they become one of my swans. So that's one way to create buzz about your practice, is to get people talking about you on social media. If you're not friends with your clients, friend them on social media. Of course, you can keep track of what they're doing, but also highlight what you're doing in your practice, and they will tag you every time, and you can start to see and create that buzz that I talked about. So that's the first one, hashtag Financial Swans. The second one I want to share with you is something that I created last year. It was a dark time, as you remember, in lockdown. We were worried about how to get toilet paper and hand sanitizer, and we were making sourdough bread, and we were doing all these things. So I really wanted to cheer my clients up. And so I love music. I have several Spotify playlists. So I decided to make a playlist for my clients. And what I did was solicit songs from them. So in their review meetings, I would ask them what their favorite song was. And then I would add it to the playlist. And then I sent it out to all of my clients to enjoy the playlist. So that created a sense of community. And then I had some clients share it with others. So that's something that you can do as well, is think of something creative that you can share as a community with your clients. I'm currently working on my awesome client, that's what I call it, Mac Playlist, the holiday edition, guys, the holiday editions. So I'm soliciting songs right now to do so. And I'm sure on that list is going to be Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, because that's always on there. And so I Googled this morning, and you know $600,000 a year is what she gets off of royalties from that. So if I add that to my playlist, I'm calling Mariah and say, can I get some of this, right? So I do that. And the last thing that I want to share with you is my Money and Mimosas event. So this is a client bring a friend, where a client hosts the event, and then they invite their girlfriends. And it's really a fun and less intimidating way for my female clients to learn about money. And so I spend about 20 minutes of conversation, and then the rest of the time, we have breakfast, we drink mimosas, we're having fun, and we're having conversation. So I have that event. That has led to a lot of referrals in my practice, is the Money and Mimosas event. So this is my contact information. I always welcome the opportunity, of course, to brainstorm with others on creative marketing. But I want to leave you with one idea, or one thing, is to really think about thinking outside of the box, being creative. Traditional marketing strategies, they're tried and true, they work, but you would have much more fun if you think outside the box and think of some creative ideas like I did with my practice. So I encourage you guys to do the same as well. I am very lucky that I have wonderful clients that are great champions, raving fans, that they create buzz about me and my practice as well. And I hope if you employ some of these strategies, you'll be able to have much success as well. I'm Pamela Sams, and of course, my motto is helping women secure their financial future so they can swan, so they can sleep well at night. I thank you guys for the opportunity to share my quick hits with you today, and enjoy the rest of the meeting.
Shake, 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 shake.